I did the dash, can I catch me? Whoa, your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Hit that. Okay. Yeah. Can I hit that? Ay, yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'm a...
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown. Taking it in for 2 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
First and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Number 26, Sony Michel.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Here's Bird to return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you have two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
On the carry.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for him. Here's Michel. Michelle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And 1.
Here we go with Michelle. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. That's the reason we bought for simply don't trust the Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Jackson's pass.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Take over 1st and 10.
He'll hand this to Michelle to get things started. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Sony Michelle, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on
line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Patriots 7, Ravens 6.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a Patriot.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football. Never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
At the 44-yard
Derek
line.
Wolf there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 44, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
By the Ravens.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking into the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
At the Patriots' 43-yard line.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First down.
Barney, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2.
The Patriots,
but I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
At their own 22.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
31
on second down now. Michelle, and he'll be brought down to right around the 37.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 37.
On first and 10, Newton. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete.
Newton on
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back and sync.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, here's Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its head.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. We hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Devin Duvernay.
Touchdown.
82 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Extra point.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Patriots 13. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you try and score when given the opportunity.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle.
Number 26.
On every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Newton on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Out of the gun, Newton goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. The return man, Chris Moore. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
And
as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
It's like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Extra point put through by Succop. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. And this is called touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird as time expires in the first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they get to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Chris Moore returning it. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Jackson's pass.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial.
At the 19-yard line.
On second down, Michelle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Rolling to his left. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. You're still teaching me on these RPOs. Was that an RPO or was that a design quarterback run the whole way?
I think it was an RPO, and a lot of times we have to distinguish RPO, zone read, all those things that come with it. But to me, this was a play call from the coach that said, here it is, now make the right decision. And that's exactly what he did.
Indeed he did, and able to convert on third down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intercepted. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on
line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
8-yard line.
Steps away to his left. He'll try and Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Ravens have got it. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 2nd down now, Michelle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, this is Michelle. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
On the tackle.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
48 for Mike. 6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls. Mike 48, Mike 48. You.
Again, it's Michelle. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
42-yard line. A gain of a yard.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
They'll take over.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. Dante Hightower gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Gino Atkins got home that time.
4 yards.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Newton. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Justin Ellis able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devin Asiasi, 91 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Into the big target for the touchdown. Now the lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle.
Let me go and show my age a little bit.
On the fake
I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
26.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42-yard
line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. That's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now 3rd down and 6.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Suckup for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Patriots 49, Ravens 27.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me isn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle practice that I need.
They go play action with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
A gain of 22.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And a terrific return as he'll take it out past the 35. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
What they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Jackson's pass.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in